Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're doing our Friday freebie series and we're on number 15. We are really trucking along with this, huh? Okay, so this is the 2-page freebie set. You've got this, that's a cutout. You got this and this. You know, there's doors. I'm going to open those. You know I'm going to. Okay, we've got a couple of little teddy bears there. We've got a journal card and a couple of tags, some pockets that should fit right on there and be nice, some blankets to stack in our little closet. So when you're printing this out, print it double-sided if you want to, so that you don't have just white in there, because when you cut this out you're going to see the other side. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to do this and we're going to put it together and it's going to be awesome and fun. This is the one that I've already got done. Super cute. Now, this is what I did with mine. Doesn't mean you have to do yours that way. I've got one tag up here and our little teddy bear here, right? The pocket's there. This is our cutout piece, and we've got our journal card that just slides right in there and shows. But, like I said, if there's nothing in there, you want something, well, unless you just want it to be white. I mean, that's just personal preference. I just thought, you know, something in there would look nice, right? So, okay, let's put this one together. We've got our tag in there and our teddy bear there. Now on this side we've got our pocket, of course, and then we've got another tag, right? Super cute. But like I said, I open doors. It's a thing with me. Okay, so then I stuck my teddy bear in there and I just glued these down as an embellishment. But you can, you know, you can do it the other way around. You can put them in however you want. I just had to open it. It's a thing. Okay, so on mine I printed on the back of this, and on the back of this. This is the front. It's already cut out. And then this is the back where my wardrobe, I guess that's what we used to call them. I mean, it's a closet cabinet kind of thing. Wardrobe. If you guys call it something else, let me know what that is, because that's what I've always heard is wardrobe. So, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to make this. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Just now you can make it a folio. You can do whatever you want to do with it. It's this, and we are going to simply just fold it right like so. Now, as I said, you can make this a folio, or you know, whatever you want it to be. I just wanted it to be a little pocketed tag where you can put something in here. And there's a pocket here and a pocket here. Just keeping it simple. Now, on mine, I've got to do a little bit of inking before I put, you've got to have some acetate. Look, just use packaging. You know, they package things and then they usually there's 3 or 4 layers of packaging. So save that stuff. You know, it works great for this. You don't have to buy it, you know. So I'm going to put a little bit of inking on here before I put that on there, because it's easier to do this way. So yeah, hope you guys are having fun with these Friday freebies. I've been having a blast with them, and you would not believe how much of a stash I'm getting built up with things to put in journals now. That's pretty awesome. That's a great side effect, isn't it? I always have side effects. Okay, so now we're going to put, where's the tape? We're going to put some tape on here. I'm going to put some tape. You don't have to put tape. You can just put glue, but tape's not going to squidge out into the acetate. Just saying. So just put you some there, and just right up to the edge, you know, and have it to where you can put your acetate on there with no problem, right? it just, to me, this is simple. Now, if you're doing a shaker card, you do it a little bit different, but not a lot, but a little bit. This, you could also make this a shaker card. Lots of things you can do with this. You can make this, and then you can print it out. I mean, you can print it out again and again, right? Then, you know, make whatever you want to make. Make several things. If you do, share them with me. There's lots of things you can do with these freebies. They're really pretty, for one thing, and they just, I don't know, they turn out really nice. Get my Cricut picker here. Okay, I'm gonna fold this up just a teeny bit because I just want to do the bottom one on there first, and then I'll let it lay down in its new home. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how much I'm gonna need. I should have done that first. Okay. Let's see here. I want it to be, I don't want to stick my head in the camera. But yeah, do this first. You want it to be that wide. And get my handy dandy trimmer so I can trim it on that fold, right? Like so. Now when you're doing this with acetate, don't start at the end. Start somewhere in the middle or something like that, and then you don't have it all crinkling up on you, right? Okay, let me see. Now we don't need the whole, you know, the whole bunch of it. Let's see, there to here. I know you can't see a whole lot of what I'm doing, but I'm doing stuff. Just saying. Acetate, it's not easy to see. You can see a little bit of glare. But yeah, it's just packaging. It's just that plastic packaging that we can reuse instead of have it be filling up the landfills. Yes, we can do this. Okay. Now we're gonna put the top of it first, so we know we've got that in the right place, right? Like, yeah, I have a hard time seeing it too. And then we're just gonna lay that down there, okay? And fold this up and pull that, and then we'll get this one off. Now, hopefully that didn't go back down and stick to itself. Yes, that'll work better. Okay, now, okay, that works for me. All right. Now, what I need is, do I have any out, is what I need to know. Well, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I wanna put something right on the edge of that. It can be for strengthening, but I just don't want this acetate to catch something as it goes in. Does that make sense? Let me see. I had some out here, but obviously I don't now, so hold on a second and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. This is just the painter's masking tape kind of thing, you know. It's very thin. It's good for this kind of thing. I like to keep some of it on hand because it's good to have on hand. I want to make sure it's not going to go over. It might go over. So I'm going to trim it down a little bit. I need about yay much. And then I'm going to trim it down. Now you can use washi tape. I think I have some that narrow washi tape somewhere, but am I going to go looking for it? No, I'm not. So I'm going to trim this down to about half as soon as I find my scissors. Okay. Doesn't need to be real wide. I just want it to cover the acetate edge, right? Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I know there's probably elevator music. Sorry, but It takes a minute to do this, okay? Yep, okay. So stick that over there. Now I'm gonna try to do this without sticking my head in the, I want it to go this way. Okay, now I just want it up to the edge of the piece, like so, and stick it down. And I can always trim all that off on the later. All right, so now when the journal card goes in, I won't have the acetate giving me grief, okay? That's the whole, you know, why I did that. So, yeah. Trim that around and trim that around. Because I do want to keep the shape of the, you know, the piece. I don't want to get rid of that for sure. Get rid of this out of my way. Okay, now we've got our acetate in. You can put lace around this. I didn't opt to do that on this one because I've got a tag and a, you know, a little bear going in here. You know, I put lace around that. Okay, now what I did next was, I'm going to give that a good crease because I want this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put glue from that point there. Does that make sense? From that point across here. And that's going to be the top closed. Now, if you don't want to close the top, don't close the top. But I would put masking tape across the top of that acetate if you're going to leave the top open. Just saying. For me, I'm going to have my card going in this way. So I'm going to close the top up. And this will give me extra sturdiness for the top of my card when I go to put something in here, a tie or whatever, you know. So I'm going to do the top, and then I'm going to do a thin bead of glue across the bottom. Does that make sense? Well, I'm going to show you, and then it'll make sense. Okay, so right across here, just want to close the top, right? And everything should fit. It fit on my other one. If it doesn't fit, I always think, oh, what if it doesn't fit? You know, then I'll trim the card down. But it fit on the other one, so I'm hoping that everything will just go smoothly and work out the way it's supposed to. Just a thin bead here. That leaves this open, okay? All right, let's do this. Now, if it squidges out, that just means you got enough glue in there, right? And you have to clean your mat later, so just saying, it's how it is. Okay, now, there we go. I'm gonna get the brayer and give this a good roll because I want it to, you know, I want it to be done, right? Okay, now give that a minute to dry, and you've got your little opening here. Just don't pull on it yet, okay? All right. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and do some inking because you have to give it a minute when you're using that much glue. I usually would put some, I don't know, double stick tape on there and such, but I didn't, so we're just going to let it have its moment to dry. You do have to watch when you use a lot of glue. You can get even if you're using lightweight cardstock, you can get a little paper warp, you know. So you have to watch out for that. When you're using the double stick tape, yeah, that don't happen. It just don't. But with this one, I just didn't see the, you know, I just didn't see it. So, okay. Now, we've got our inking done. And we've got our piece made. Okay. I'm going to give it another roll. Just because. Okay. Now. Alright. So, we've got our next thing to do is we're going to put our pockets on and our wardrobe. Really, if you guys call this something else, let me know. Because where I'm from, they call it a wardrobe. what did they call it in C.S. Lewis? It was a wardrobe there, wasn't it? C.S. Lewis's books, Narnia. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Okay, let's get our pockets together, shall we? We're just going to fold on the line that's sort of there, you know, and get these ready. Okay. Yeah, it was a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's what they called it in the book. But we always called it a wardrobe. Back home, down south. Okay, got that one. Almost. Still have to put some lace on it because, you know, that's what I'm going to do. Make sure your pocket's straight. Yep. Make sure it's straight before you press it down. It's a thing, right? Okay, so let's get this on here. These are so cute, little Friday freebie things. It's like getting a little mini kit, right? I think of it that way. A little mini kit to make something really cute. And like I said, you can make lots of things out of these. Make it a shaker card. If you do a shaker card, let me know. Because I think that's a cool idea. I'm going to get rid of some of that stuff. Okay. Now, get this off the way. I don't have a lot of inking to do on this because some of it's already done. It's just, you know, you just have to give me a minute. I'm going to put some lace on the top of this pocket, and it'll be ready to go on except for the double stick tape. But yeah, I kind of think of these as little mini kits, you know. Friday freebies are fun though. For sure, for sure. Okay. Get that out of the way. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. I really like the way the pockets look. And there's a lot of journals you can put these in. I mean, really. They'll go with a lot of things. Mostly as long as it's vintage. Oh, am I glaring at you? I'm not mad, really. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Now, get this one off. Okay, there. Isn't that cute? Okay, we'll get our tape together. I'm mostly just kind of giving this time to go ahead and dry. The glue I use dries pretty quick, but if you put a good amount on there, it might take it you know, to get over being wet. I mean, you can't take that apart now, but it can stay a little moist for a while. So yeah, we'll give it a minute. I don't mind. We get all our little this kind of work done. Make our little pockets, get them ready to go on there, and we've got to open our doors because, you know, I'm going to open those doors. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm gonna, because I think it's cute to do that, and it's a door. You got to open it, right? I do. Okay, now, yes, I have to open it. Okay. We'll get these squashed down. If you use double stick tape, do remember, I know I've said it lots of times before, but give that a good press because sometimes you think it's stuck and it's really not as stuck as you thought it was, and it can peel right off instead of, you know, but once you get it stuck, you're good, okay? All right, now we've got that going on. We've got that done. I'm going to put these on because because they're going to sit right on there, and then we'll lace around it and such and such and such after the fact. Let me do this next. Let me see, did I do a, well, that's on the other side anyways. Okay, never mind. So we're going to do it this way. Yeah, this really builds up your stash. I really didn't think about that when I decided to start the Friday freebie series. I was like, oh, that'll just be fun to do, and I'll be able to share something with everybody every week, you know, and that way it won't be trying to think of different giveaways and stuff like that, because I'm sharing something every week. That was my thinking. So I'm having a lot of fun with them. I really am. Come along. Okay. All right. Wow. Static today, guys. That's all a part of living large in the desert. It's static here. And when you're rolling across the floor in a wheelchair, guess what you make? More static. Just saying. Okay, let's get the other one on before I get too silly. Okay. But yeah, you could stack these pockets. You can do whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of options with these things. I'm just doing this and hoping to inspire you to do what you want to do. It's fun and easy. I mean, wow, that's really easy. Okay. So we put our pocket down, and then we're going to go ahead and, I don't know, maybe we'll do our lacing next. Then I'm going to do that. Okay. Now on this one, I forgot to do the printing on the back. That's why I was like, print on the back. And so I used some of the other paper just to mat on there so that you wouldn't see white. So you can do that if you forget to, you know, if you forget like I did. But I'm reminding you so you won't forget. But anyways, just, you know, print on the back and you don't have to do that part. That makes it easier, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with these and building my stash up incredibly. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff now, which is cool. Okay, now we've got that one on, got that one on. I'm going to go ahead and do the lacing, and that's on this side. Is it? No, it's on this side. I'll decide in a minute. But now we've got our opening here where we can put our journal card in, but not yet. Okay. Yeah, the lace goes on this side. Okay. All right. I start up here so that I can kind of hide it. I overlap it a little bit, you know. Put the lace on, pointing out on this one. That way it shows on both sides. Yeah. Pretty simple, huh? And that way you don't have to do but one side, because yeah, that could get heavy. Okay. Get this on here. Making sure we've got about the same amount on the other side. That's something to kind of watch out for. Keeping, you know, cork's coming out at me. Keeping the lace about the same around. Just so. like so. And we're just gonna nudge that around and hold it a second and bring this down here. It's really pretty to add the lace or some kind of trim. You don't have to add just lace. You can put I don't know, lots of different kinds of trim on there. I've used that burlap trim. I think they call them ribbons, but it's not really, I don't think of it as a ribbon. You can use, they call it a ribbon, but I like to use this. It's really easy to use. You can use those. Okay. The lace, this lace has a sort of a vintage look to it, so I like it. It's purported to be a 1/4 inch lace. It's more of a 1/2 inch size, I think, because yeah, it is more than 1/4 for sure. But I like it, so I use it a lot. Okay. Make sure your corners stay down. If they don't, clip them, and then they will in a minute, you know. Yep, we've got this one, and we're going to give it some glue up through there so that we can go ahead and get this all the way up through there, right? Just get that and give it a little bit of, you know, this is where you live now. You have to, you know, let it know. Okay. Yeah, pay special attention to your corners, because sometimes they can sort of get a little bit crowded, but if they lay down flat like that, you're good. You're good. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give this a little nudge going around up to there. It doesn't need a whole turn-ish, you know, like we did at the corners, but it needs a little bit of something. Okay. Like so. That needs a little bit more glue, I think. So I'm going to just dab a little in there. Yeah, now it's laying down like it's supposed to do. Okay. I'm going to get my scissors and go ahead and trim this off so it won't be in my way. Right there. Because I just want to turn this around and glue it there. Then it's not that easy to see that, you know, that's where you started and ended. People won't notice it right away anyways. And you just turn it around like that. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, now we've got our lace on there. We're going to let that settle while we do this, because this is the fun part, right? I think it is. Okay, I'm going to bring in my mucky mat and get some of these things out of the way. Yes, this is my very mucky mat. I'm going to get that out of the way too, because you want a surface that you can cut on. You don't want to cut on, you know, something nice. So what I do is I'm going to do the bottom first and hope I don't, you know, go off track. You can use, let's use a ruler. That would help me, you know, if I did that. when I'm doing it not on camera, I don't use a ruler because, oops, it moved. Yeah, that's just part of why I don't use a ruler, I guess. But yeah. Okay, let me go along there and try it again. You don't have to use extreme force, really, because you can do it more than one time here. Just get your your craft knife or whatever you've got to use in here. Now watch for that. If it starts trying to be all silly with you and bulge up, don't let it do that, because that'll mess up. See, and that's okay. All right, now we're going to do the top one. You can't use a ruler for that for sure. Okay, just follow the line around here. It's a curve, but we can handle it, right? Now, like I said, if you don't want to do this, you do not have to. It's okay. That's fine. You can just put it on there and it'll be pretty. Whatever you want to do. Okay, let's do that. And from there, we're going to go straight down the door, in between the doors there, right? Okay, hopefully somewhat straight. Now, once you get started with the craft knife, if you're not comfortable with continuing with it, you can also get you a little start and then use your scissors, you know? Now it's open, right? Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of inking, and then I'll show you what I do when I put it on there. Because I want to get a little bit of ink on here and on here. Just so, you know. Because I've got these edges that were just freshly cut, yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold this back to where it'll be the door opening, yeah, like so. Give it a little crease. Gently though, because you know you don't want to be too rough with it. We just want it to open, right? So I'm going to ink this a little bit so that when they do open, it's not just a white raw edge. Okay, there we go. Now don't look at this and think it's hard, because it's not. It's just easy. And like I said, if you wanted to do just a little slit, cut a little piece, and then use your scissors, that's so doable, really, it is. Okay, so now that we're ready to put it on there. Okay, so what I want to do is put it with the legs poking under there, right? And then just that. But I'm gonna put glue on the, oh, there's a piece of, I don't want that. I'm gonna put glue on the top of this, down the sides of both doors, but I'm just gonna put glue right at the bottom and on the legs, of course, of this. That way it gives us a little bit of tuck area in there, right? So then we can put our stuff in it like I did with the other one, right? Okay, so here we go. Just a little here, up here, and I have to turn it around. Okay, at the bottom, I'm just taking the very edge of the bottom, just so that, there. Okay, now this is the hinky part. It's a little tricky, but not too bad, okay? We've got a gusseted pocket, so we're going to slide it in there, okay? I'm going to center this, that middle piece there is going to go right up to the hole. So I know that's in the middle, right? Okay, and then I want to get in there with my finger and, you know, make sure I get all the squidge out glue out of the way, because You don't want that closing this pocket up. Okay? All right. Give it a good little press down gently. Gently, gently. Now, isn't that just cute? I mean, really. Now, that's the back of your wardrobe, see? And your doors have the floral look on them. Okay? So, let's see. We've got, let's put our stuff in the front first because we'll let that back dry. Okay? We've got this one. Oh, let's put the card in first. This is the moment of truth, really. You gotta slide this card right in here. Oh, it works. Okay. I'm like, I hope it works for people that get the little, you know, Friday freebie. But it worked both times for me. So hopefully it's going to work for you guys. Okay, so then you've got your wardrobe inside looking there. Then you've got, now I back all my my tags on file folder because, yeah. And where's my little bear? Here she is. Just adorable, right? Okay. Now back here, we're going to put this guy and one of the little blanket stacks. Like so. Did I ink that? I don't think I did. If I did, I did much. I don't think I did. Okay. Now I did. Okay. Now you can use these to embellish anywhere. I just thought, you know, sticking them in here and gluing it down, that makes it look like a working wardrobe, right? I don't know. That's what I did with it. Okay. So we're going to put this in here. Not that way. This is the top. So we want to have, yeah, right like so. And make sure our doors close. Not glued down, but closed. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take, hopefully this is dry enough to do this. I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure I've still got my little tuck spot there, right? Because that's where this guy goes. Is right in there. Gives dimension. It looks cute. I think it does. So hopefully you guys will think it does. Come on now. What is going on here? Let me find out. Okay. I might have gotten some extra glue where it didn't need to be or something like that. Okay. Now, there you go. And then that closes the wardrobe to put the tag there. Super cute. Anything else we need to do? Oh, we got to put it up here. I'm just using this herringbone seam binding thing because I think it's pretty and it works out great for this type thing. Did I put it in on this side? I don't know, and I don't know that it matters, so I'm just going to do it. Okay. Right. Let me trim this off. Okay. Get that out of the way. And there we are. Voila. We've got that. Cute, cute. Right? Right. Okay. Again, we've got a tag, a little bear. We've got our wardrobe card in there, the inside of a wardrobe. And that's just, I don't know, it's cute. I think it is. And so we put this in here and that in there. And we've got this, and we can open this up. We got our other little bear tucked in there. I didn't ink him because he's white, so I just didn't. There you go. Then we close it up with this one. Awesomely awesome. We've got just cuteness, right? Just cuteness. So we're done. We're done. We're done. So fun. Okay. To get the Friday freebies, they're on my website under the tab that says Friday Freebies. And on the Facebook group page if you'd rather get them there. So go and get them and have fun. And make you something really pretty. because that's pretty. Okay, you guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.